morning, and welcome back to Miss Crochet and Coffee, who is not a morning person because she has not had her coffee yet. Today is my post review, and as I'm trying to do it, I have dogs like staring at me like, since you guys haven't seen the dogs yet, here's Killian Jones. Don't mind the mess in Maggie's room. That is a different story for another day. Again, we're not focusing on that negativity, just the positivity. It's Monday, people. Yeah, I even wore my Monday shirt. Found it in the dark. Go me. Monday's got me like Snoopy knows best. I'm telling you right now. But at least you get to see one of the doggies. I don't know where Daisy got off to, but you get to see Killian Jones. Killian Jones. This is my Siberian Husky, Killian. He's a big fluff boy. Isn't that right, Killian? And say, we're not supposed to be in Maggie's room this morning, but we wanted to come in and follow Mommy. So that's Fluff Boy. That's Killian. And right now he's being a little extra this morning. Don't fuss at me. We are not about to have an inner monologue. We are not. We have conversations during the day. Yeah. So let's get on with this post review. So last night I did complete. You're seeing correctly. I completed the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Almost. I call it Mickey and Crew. Because it's Mickey Mouse and all his friends. Well, most of them. Because that big dog isn't on there. Pluto. Or whatever that big dog's name is. I don't remember what his name is. But the rest of the crew is on there. So this is actually my first entry into the Diamond Art Club Diamond Paint-Along. And I'm pretty happy with it. I didn't really have any major issues with it. The canvas, super thick. It's a really nice canvas. Like, I was expecting like that paper canvasy feel. It doesn't have, it's really thick, nice canvas, quality canvas. The diamonds shine like nobody's business. Like, I cannot even, you would think that there's Aurora Borealis diamonds on there, and there is not. It had 50 colors. And I see why it had 50 colors. I've never done a diamond painting with that many colors. And I have to say, I absolutely love it. Overall canvas itself, I give 9 out of 10. I did run into a couple of issues with the diamonds. They did have a lot of bubble, like little holes in them. And some of them on the back were caved in from bubbles. I did let the seller know. She immediately got right to work on it, checking the quality of her diamonds and her canvases as well. Other than that, I didn't really have any real issues completing it. It took me 6 days. It was a slow weekend. My husband had to work all weekend, so I got to work on it all weekend with the kids. And that was fun. And then I spent the rest of the weekend cleaning the kids' rooms because I put the last diamond on this yesterday at 4:30 p.m. And yeah. And then when I went to go open my other canvas, realized there was a big issue with the other canvas, immediately contacted the Rachel store. And I'm not sure what the time difference is, but she essentially got up and went to her shop to go figure out what happened to my canvas. So, which I already have the canvas, but she went to her shop to figure out, like, check her other canvases to make sure that there's no other issues. Customer service, 10 out of 10. I could not believe how awesome her helper, I'm guessing it's a helper of her store. Her name is Sandy. Shouts out to Sandy. Thank you so much, Sandy, for all your help. I could not have gotten through this diamond painting without you. She gave me all kinds of tips and tricks on buying, not just from her store, but from the other stores. But she gave me all kinds of tips and tricks to get this finished and framed and everything else. And as you can see, yes, it is framed. It is one of the only ones I have completed that is framed. And why? One, because it was for Maggie. And I can't just put a plain canvas up in Maggie's room. Now, I have watched hundreds of YouTube videos about framing my diamond painting. But I'm not about buying custom frames. Where if you are, you know, kudos to you. I'm not hating on you. Do your thing, boo-boo. Me? No. I live in North Dakota. And the part of North Dakota I live in is like oil field country. And we don't have no custom frame shop here. If we do, I don't know where it's at. I don't venture out a lot. As you can tell, it took me 6 days to complete that. Does it look like I leave the house? No, I don't really leave the house unless I absolutely need to. Like a savage, I only leave the house for food. So I don't know nothing about custom framing. The closest Joann's to me is about 4 hours away. The closest Michael's is about 3.5 hours away. And the closest Hobby Lobby is about 2 hours away. So my key go-to is Walmart. Yeah, and I don't see them doing no custom framing up in that piece. So I just bought a frame. Now, this frame was actually purchased for the Soul Keeper piece. And it didn't fit. And it's been sitting there since I finished the Soul Keeper, just sitting there taunting me because the Soul Keeper wants to be framed and I can't frame it. But then I found 2 more diamond paintings from Diamond Art Club that I want to purchase. I know I said I wasn't going to buy it for a while. Don't judge my life choices, people, okay? Like, people are allowed to change their minds. If you don't like it, tough. I'm sorry. Either way. So, because it didn't fit the Soul Keeper piece from Diamond Art Club, it literally just sat there and sat there and sat there. And I'm like, I can't return it. I already opened it. What am I going to do with it? Well, I'm glad I kept it. Because now it holds Mickey Mouse and his friends. And that canvas was a 30 by 40. Because that's my sweet spot when it comes to canvases. I don't need anything with a whole lot of detail in it. 30 by 40. And that's, I believe that's a drill area. And not the whole canvas. But, yeah, the frame came from Walmart, and as you can see, it's just a regular frame. There's nothing fancy about it. It's just a black frame. Which, of course, you know Walmart has different types of frames. That frame cost me like $12. Yeah. Looks good, doesn't it? That almost looks professionally framed. Now, instead of going out and buying mat board and frames and spending more on framing than you did the actual picture. Now, that's so extra. I'm extra, not that extra. $12 frame. You see that thing that's around it that looks like mat board that isn't necessarily straight, but I don't give a crap because she's 6 and she doesn't care if it's straight? Yeah. You know that paper that comes in the frames from Walmart? That's what that is. I literally flipped it around, taped the sides of the diamond art or the diamond painting to the back of the canvas, and made it look like matting. Genius. Absolutely genius. And I figured that one out on my own. So yeah, I had a pretty productive day yesterday. And then on top of completing that, I cleaned the entire house and made dinner, and it was delicious. And then, yeah. So, my overall review, the Rachel store on AliExpress, I would highly recommend if you're looking for good quality canvases at a good, decent price. If you're not, you know, looking to get something like tomorrow or something. Like, it did take it 13 days to get here, which still is better than having your items lost in the Chicago black hole. Because if you've ordered diamond paintings, you know I have about 6 of them right now circling the black hole of Chicago. Because apparently when you order them one by itself and they put it in that tiny little bubble mailer, they get lost in that black hole of Chicago. I have one from New Frog that has been there since, I'm going to say September 7th. Yeah. One day it will show up. Not today. It might show up today because I have quite a few of them coming today. So you'll see an unboxing today. Why? Because I finished a piece. I am unable right now to complete my lighthouse due to technical difficulties. I will get that rectified and we'll be working on that here probably within the next week or so. But I am working on another project right now because I have quite a few that I'm entering into the Diamond Art Club paint-along. And this is my first one. And I know it's hard to see it with the glare on it, so I'll come from the side over here so you can see it. And look at his mouth. Okay, so you see how this looks 3D? Look at the... Okay, stop it, glare. Stop it. I'm going to try to put my hand there, if I can find it. There it is. Okay, so you see how his mouth has, like, the speckles on it? And Minnie Mouse mouth has it, too. That... I didn't know what that was. And Rachel's helper had to help me figure out what that was. Because I'm like, why does it look like Mickey Mouse has mange around his mouth? And she goes, no, you obviously hasn't worked with anything with this amount of colors. That makes it look 3D, and I'm like, yeah, okay. That's not going to make it look 3D. Well, I'm glad she knows what she's talking about. Sandy, thank you for helping me to remember to trust the process, because it does make it look 3D. So yes, Maggie fell in love with it immediately. I fell in love with it. Absolutely love it. Kudos to the Rachel store. For me, you get a 9 out of 10. Great customer service, great canvas. Diamonds need a little bit of work, but I know that you're on top of it. There's not a whole lot more I can say about this store. You guys go check them out for yourself. I will link them down in the description box below. If you have any questions or comments about the diamond painting or about the channel, please feel free to leave them down in the comments, because today's going to be a busy video day. I hope you guys are ready, because I'm probably going to have an unboxing, and I'm probably going to have a paint with me going up today. So Snoopy knows. Snoopy knows. He knows. This shirt was perfect for today because it's Monday. It's Monday. And I can't even tell you the date, the sad part. I can't even tell you the date, but there's a calendar right there. And so today is October 15th, which I probably should have told you at the beginning, but I did not. Do not judge my life choices. You guys have a great morning, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.